imagine getting it when you get a lot of sucks out of it. Hello, hi. Welcome back to ASMRTheChew, and I'm your girl Spirit, and today I got some hard candy. This is Coastal Bay. Confectioners. Hard candy. Butterscotch flavor. Making confection connections since 2006. Butterscotch, don't you get happy and want to smile when you see butterscotch? They're gonna look so good in my candy jar. Okay, so today I'm gonna tell y'all about a movie. The movie that I recently, this was a request, but it must be a licensed spirit. I love when you talk about a movie that you recently saw. So this is December, and we're in the holiday season. So I figured this be nice for y'all, and I figured I watched it like it happened for a reason. Cause one, it's not something that I would normally watch. I don't like movies that's like what's that, like fun family movies. I'm not into comedy. I'm not into like music like movies and stuff like that. I'll go see a play, but I'm literally not into like, I'll go see a play, but I'm not into movies that have the musical going on, or the family little thing, the cutesy thing, and I definitely don't like and watch comedy. Like I'll listen to it if my kids are watching it or something like that, but I'm not drawn to it. I used to love comedy when I was younger, but as I got older, things that I like changed. Like I like I think it's Sky 5, documentaries, mysteries, action, like not the action where they always fighting, but the action where they're detective work, looking for people, or heists. Like I like stuff like that. Like I'm into like aliens and stuff like that, but or just watching anything about like animals. Like I love watching everything about penguins. I don't like too much about sharks, but like whales and seals, birds, monkeys, elephants, stuff like that. I like stuff like that, like History Channel and stuff like that. But anyway, my daughter said, "Mom, I found a movie. Do you want to watch a movie with me?" And we like to watch movies when we just kind of tired about the world. It's not my type of movie. I know, but like I used to watch all Eddie Murphy movies when I was younger, but as I got older, I told you I'm not like really drawn to comedy. Like I'll go to a comedy club, or like I said, I watch comedy with my kids if they watch it, but me, I'm not really a comedy person. But when I saw Eddie Murphy in the movie, I thought like, oh wow, look at Eddie Murphy, he get older. I felt some type of way because I watched him when he was young and now he older. I'm like, wow, you know. And starting out the movie, I liked it, the family house. They had a nice family house. They had a nice like relationship with their children and stuff like that. And then they had another, their neighbors lived across the street. And their neighbors were like just a white couple. I don't even think they had children. No children. And something was going on one night where they all was just outside of the house, and the neighbor asked them to come over because they had wine in a box. They was making a big deal about wine in a box. I don't know what that, like, what's the big deal about that, but they was like, we got wine in a box. And it was like, no, maybe another time. It was like a whole bunch of people out there. And I don't know if it was like some type of news announcement. I can't remember how, but everybody could hear this news announcement. Right before that, Eddie Murphy went to work, and he thought he was getting a promotion. But when he got to his job, a lady was carrying a box out, and she was kind of whimpering and crying. And he was just confident, like, he's good. He'd been called to the office. He getting a promotion. But when he got there, a black guy, white lady was sitting in her office. They probably was like the, not the CEOs, but like management, like. And they told him that they was laying him off, and they had to lay off like pretty much almost half the company. And he was one of the people, and he was saying, no, you can't be doing this right before Christmas. And they did. They fired him right before Christmas. They basically let him go. And his wife worked at a company where she was working, trying to get like a promotion on her job as well. And the wife was telling Eddie Murphy all the plans that she had, and he had to tell her that he had got laid off. I was kind of happy because usually when you watch movies, they get laid off, they get fired. They try to keep going without the family knowing that they got fired. And they found out later on in the show, right? I was kind of glad that he just let his wife know right away. He lost his job. This Butterscotch real good, yo. Oh my God, so good. You know it's old-fashioned candy when you get a lot of sucks out of it. And she was like, oh baby, what we gonna do? And he was like, he'll figure it out. He felt really, really down, really, really bad because every year he liked to give his kids this huge Christmas. He's a Christmas person. I felt like this is gonna be the year that should let the kids know that they're not gonna be able to do all the things that they wanted to do this year because of Christmas or whatever. So that young boy, he was just doing his thing. He was very talented into music things and making beats and stuff like that. And a young girl, she was like into track, getting prepared to get accepted by college. And the little girl, she basically like was the one that was really like mostly underneath her dad. So getting back to the night where Orlin was outside the house, everybody seemed to be on the block outside the house, outside their house and in the streets and stuff like that. It was very like festive. You would have thought it was already a holiday. 2 TV shows. And he made an announcement. He said that Santa was going to be coming down the street, Candycane Lane. He was going to pick out the best house. And the great part about this is that when they pick out the house, the family that got the best house is going to win $100,000. Child, that's when I was invested, okay? I didn't look at his wife, which is another great actress. And y'all know her, that's Diana Ross' daughter. And I'm thinking that her sister playing another show where she's married and got kids and she got a bunch of girlfriends. I think that's gotta be her sister because they got like literally like the same voice and the same acting style and everything. Like they remind me so much of each other. Even the little girl played in the movie. And this movie kind of looked like them. And Murphy was like, look at his wife like, we can win that money. We can do it. Told them they was gonna have wine with the couple. And all of a sudden it was like, okay, see you later. We gotta go. They no longer want to be friendly because they need to get their house and figure out how they gonna come up with the best house to win that $100,000. And it was cute, I ain't gonna lie. I was laughing. It was a cute show. And it was just like, wow. And I was looking too, I was like, oh my God, wow. I was thinking, oh my God, I wish I was with them in that freaking moment. I love ornaments. I love lights. I love the little soldier toys. I love the little statues, the porcelain toys, the train. I love stuff like that. I love Christmas stuff, right? So it was just, I was just all the pieces, everything we saw. I was just like, ooh, I was with them, y'all. Because in some places they do have stores that's dedicated to only Christmas stuff. When you find it, it's just absolutely wonderful. So they got me, and it was like ready to shop, and this lady just kind of like poofed out of nowhere behind them, and he was just like the lady scared him. She's like, how can I help you? And he was telling her that he wanted, needed decorations for the outside of the house. And I guess he was I don't know how he was paying for it, credit, I don't know how he was paying for it, but he was all over the store. She was telling him all the stuff that he could buy and stuff like that for him. So, when he got to the register, she told him he had to sign the receipt, and the receipt came out like the receipt kept going, and I was like, dang, you know, Christmas stuff expensive, right? I was like, damn, how much he spent? So I was taking a good guess, like he probably spent like $20,000 on that stuff just to try to win $100,000. They told me he had to sign. So when he signed the receipt, she started acting like a little weird and excited and stuff like that. She basically wished him a great Christmas and everything like that, right? So when they got in the car and they was driving away, they had like this big old can on top of the car, like a big, like, you know, the cans that the butter cookies come in. It was one of them big cans like that, like a tuna can, like a round tuna can, but it was huge on top of the car. When he got home, he took the can out of his car and he opened it and he pulled the can all the way back, and it was so hard to pull back like a tuna can. The top ended up falling on top of him and everything, and then all of a sudden this huge ornament of a Christmas tree, like not a Christmas tree, but shaped like a Christmas tree, like this. And the thing started coming up. 1 row, then 2 row, then 3 row, then 4 row, just was coming up, you know. It was so weird. After it went up, it was just like, wow. I was like, wow, too. And my mom was like, well, dang, all that. I mean, what is it gonna do? So, the night of the contest, Santa started coming down the street, and everybody was out there, it was packed with people. Everybody else looked like for sure they're gonna win that. It was real nice. And then the kids and the mom was panicking because Santa was almost at the house and the dad didn't have it plugged in, right? He finally got it plugged in. And he was thinking the whole house just gonna light up, but the thing started shaking, like it was shaking, making all this noise, rattling and everything. And the ornament, all the things started like moving, like their legs were running. It was just everything was just like every little thing inside the ornaments, like they was alive inside the little ornament. And then also, by the time Santa got to the house, this big giant light came out and it lit it up like the whole house, the whole block, and everything. And the dad was completely shocked. Santa was shocked. Everybody was shocked. So it was just like pointing at his house, like, wow, this is amazing. And they were saying that Santa was gonna come back and announce who the winner gonna be, right? So the next morning, Eddie get up while the dad get up. And the dad get up and we go to check the tree. That big old ornament. And all the things that were in it was missing. And I think the thing represented the song, like they said, on the first day of Christmas, my true love came to me. One friend and two turtle doves, three. Wait a minute, I go. No, child, remember what was it? It's one something and two turtle doves, three friends and a partridge and a pear tree. One true love came to me. One golden rain. Two turtle doves, three friends. Anyway, I can never get the song right. Even through the whole movie, me and Nadine kept on trying to figure out the song, and she fell asleep. And when they would bring up the song again, I still was trying to figure it out. And then the dad said that he can't get the song right because they keep changing it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, I feel like the song keep changing. So that's what that thing represented. Whatever that song was, that's the ornaments that was around this tall, like tree shape, whatever. It was crazy. A chickamadinga. A chickamadinga. And so he was worried, trying to figure out who sabotaged his house or his ornament, who sabotaged it because somebody took the ornaments out and or whatever. But what happened was the ornaments literally came alive, like the French hens were laying eggs and well, I'm just telling you, I gotta watch the movie. I said all the ornaments came alive and it was causing problems, and it was weird. So Young and the daughter went back to the store looking for the lady to tell her how something was happening with the stuff she sold them. When they got there, she didn't pop up right away. He was talking to her, and the little girl was looking around the store, and she found little glass ornament, like the chestnut man, a man that hold the light, a lady, like all of those made out of glass, and they were talking to. So then the little girl showed her dad the ornaments that were talking to her. They all lived in these little Christmas doll houses, right? And the dad was thinking they wasn't real, but he was shocked that they seemed so alive. It has some cute personality, and I actually laughed a few times. I was just like, child, Santa claim he was just there to see all the houses, but he didn't house no went out. They went back and they encountered some weird stuff going on because all the ornaments came alive, like I told y'all, and they were doing crazy stuff. One instance was he told the family what was going on, so the boy, the son, he was working on his art, his entertainment, his music. All of a sudden the cow showed up, and the cow had a ring around his neck, and somebody was milking the cow, and child, the milk overflowed the boy's room or studio or something like that, and he had to be diving in the milk trying to get the gold ring from the cow. Anyway, it was crazy. And then a young lady was at track. The dad and the mom was at the track with her. I think the little sister too. And one of the ornament soldiers was doing something, sabotaging her race or whatever. She realized he had the ring, so she went running behind him. But just trying to get the ring. This was a day. What they call them scouters was gonna be out there to kind of select who they want for their college. Just trying to get that ring from that, like this toy soldier or whatever he was, but he was gonna be out here. So she was running up on the father. I had like a whole bunch of toy soldiers wanting to fight him. And he was out there on his own trying to fight them. But when the daughter got the ring from that one soldier, snatched it off of him. All of them went flat like a wooden board, like ornaments and whatever. So it was like Saved by the Bell for like the dad. And then he went back to the lady and was asking her questions about all this weird stuff that was going on. And the little glass people told him and his little daughter that if they don't get all the rings by like 8 o'clock something that night on a Pacific day, that he was going to turn into a glass toy like the rest of them. And I think it was like a sad moment for him, like, oh my God. Like he looked at it as he gonna die, because he's gonna be a toy, he's gonna be made out of glass, and the lady gonna take him away from the family like she did all the other little people. And the people said they all had lives once. They were all human. He went back and told the family. So they of course start looking for the rings even harder. And somewhere down the line in the movie, they found out that the lady lied to them. She told them 5 rings, but it wasn't. And she actually wasn't a lady, y'all. She was an elf. She was one of the standard elves that ran away. She was a rebellious, bad little elf. And she lied to him. Told him there's 5 rings and his life would be back, and he'll be done with all of the crazy stuff. But it's actually 40 rings, y'all. 40 rings. He needed 40 rings. And when they found out, it was like he was just coming to acceptance that his life basically was going to be over. So on the day that they was picking out the houses and everything, the place who had the fifth ring was her. She was the one that had the fifth ring. While he out there looking for the fifth ring, he'll never find it because she had it. And little people told her. The little glass people told him. So it was just so much chaos, y'all. But it was nice to see how they all was working together. And the kids were upset with the dad in the beginning because they was telling him that all of the stuff that he liked to do is about him. Christmas is about him. And then things that he was making a decision about their life was about him. And the son wanted to be an entertainer, and the daughter wanted to go to a total different college than what her parents wanted her to go to. So they was just seemed very upset with the dad. And but when they realized that the dad was on the verge of losing his life, they came together and started working together to get these rings. When they found they had to get 40 rings, it got crazy when they was trying to get them rings. So in the end, they only came up with 38 rings. And y'all, guess who showed up in the middle of all that crazy stuff? Black Santa showed up, y'all. It was so freaking cool. I was all the pieces. I was like, yes. I was like, oh my God, they found the perfect person to play Santa. I felt like that's exactly how Santa would be if he was black. Yes, I just absolutely loved it. Black Santa was sexy. Oh my God, good looking. I was like, yeah. Oh my God. And I did not even think it was going to be a black Santa. I don't know, I just thought it was going to be the original Santa that we always see. But it wasn't. And I was just like, oh my God, this is so freaking cool. And Santa was dressed. He was dressed, okay? He looked good. Black Santa showed up. They was asking Black Santa for help. And Black Santa said they couldn't help him because he went into a legal fight in the contract with the elf, so they couldn't help him. But he knew that the elf was wrong for what they was doing. He was like, but Santa, you Santa, can't you do something? They was so sad, y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all the complete end of the movie because I want to spoil it all for y'all. But the movie was so good. I enjoyed the movie. It was a family movie. It was funny. It was cute. It was sweet. And best of all, it kind of put you in the Christmas spirit. I love the Christmas songs and everything. As soon as the movie started, Eddie Murphy's in his car singing the Christmas carols on his way to work, feeling confident. So I enjoyed the movie. So yeah, so when Nadine woke up, I told Nadine, you missed a good movie, girl. You missed a good movie. She was like, oh man, can't you just tell me about it? I was like, girl, you better watch that movie. I was like, cause I'm gonna tell my spirit lights about it. You wanna hear about it, you can listen to that. But yeah, I ain't gonna tell y'all the end of the movie. Y'all might have to watch that for yourself. But it was really, really good, y'all. I enjoyed that movie. And I don't regret watching it at all. I'm glad Nadine asked me to watch the movie with her. I feel like it was meant for me to watch the movie just so I can tell y'all about it. It was so cute. And yeah, the ending it's got several things that happen. In the ending, you'll find out what happened to the glass people. You'll find out what happened because they only had 38 rings. And you'll find out what happened with the elf. And you'll find out about And just because I don't see you, have a wonderful, 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 great New